So today we are going to do that Google form. I showed you yesterday, but I just want to make sure you have this figured out. So we go to New, and it doesn't show up right away. Oh, Google Forms, and they've changed it to purple. A Google form, and you're going to be creating a Google form specifically about your blog, your top 10 blogs. So I might call this like top 10 survey. Tomorrow we'll learn how to embed it. It's kind of crazy, but we can do it. I click OK, top 10 survey. So we have different types of questions. I want you guys to have 3 types of questions, but at least 5 questions altogether about your top 10. So I'm going to have to go and check my top 10. So what I might do is a question like, what is your name? But since this is an international thing, we might not want to do that. So I might say, what country are you from? And then, because I don't want to list 512 countries, I might say, type in your answer, because this is what they're going to do. Multiple choice, and I'm going to make this text. So they would have to answer with their words. And I'm going to make it required, because I just want to see who's looking at my blogs. Done. I'm going to add another item. Maybe it's going to be, have you ever been to, and then let's say you're doing Guatemala, and that's what your post is about. Guatemala, make sure it's spelled correctly. And I'm going to make it multiple choice. And your choices are, oops, don't do that. It's going to be yes or no. And it's going to be multiple choice. There's not too many choices there. I want this to be required too. Accidentally, I added an option 3, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say done. So now I have 2 types of questions. Add item. I want you guys to have a question about your top 10 places. So this is going to be not multiple choice, but I'm going to make this check boxes. And I might do something like, after visiting my blog, what places in my top 10 do you want to visit? And I might say choose all that apply. So I'm going to go to my top 10. I'm going to flip over to my blog, and I'm going to say, oh, okay, my number, wait, we'll use this one. Oh, that we're not looking at that yet. That's a preview. I might say top 10 places to go in Italy. This is my sample one, I think. Oh no, this is Jeriana's. Ah! So I would click there and put one of my top 10. I'm showing you guys too much. Top 10. I might say the ruins. Let's say if that's my first one. Then I have the pyramids, the markets, and I can always copy and paste. Since I really didn't do this, I can't do that. Copy and paste the title, and I might even put the ones and add all of them in there. Make this a required question. Done. Now I have 3 types of questions. I think this is a cool item. Let's say if you have never been to my country, never been to Guatemala, how badly do you want to go? And then I'm going to make this a scale, and I'm going to label 1, not so much, I'm dying to go. I'm going to make this a required question. And I can even make it a scale 1 to 10. I can change that. I'm going to make that required, and I'm going to say done. make this very specifically about your blog that you're creating today. What's kind of cool is I can change my background, and I'm going to change this to not require Alcona Community Schools. I'm going to get off this because we're not going to be checking. It might be from outsiders. I can go to, oh, I can change my theme, and I can choose cars because maybe it's a travel kind of a thing. I can make it look kind of classy. I like that. I tend to use this for school things. That looks kind of like a classroom desk. Oh, here's my sailboats for that kind of a thing. Now I'm going to view live form. I'm going to see what it looks like to the outsiders when they were to see it. And tomorrow I'll show you a couple ways, or not tomorrow, Wednesday I'll show you a couple ways. This is what it's going to look like. So remember, you need 5 questions and 3 different types of survey questions. I'm going to close this up because this is the one we're working on. Just don't do anything with it. Don't share it with anybody yet. You'll do that. So finish up your questions and your 5 questions, at least 5 questions, and also have 3 different types. Okay, that's it.